If you're looking for a really great way to experience what the settlers experienced, Historic Trails West is an amazing company that you can charter either an overnight, a 5-day overnight, a 3-day overnight, even a couple of hours, where you can experience Oregon trails going west and the California Gold Rush along with the Mormon trails. And you can experience all of that with a handy guide named Mr. Morris Carter. He was incredible, he's very knowledgeable, and he's experienced the trail himself.
Well, we're going to get you to Oregon. The 1843 wagon train came through here. They actually were on the other side of the river. They got in the area of Red Butte, and therefore they shuttled across the river. When I say shuttle across the river, it's different than fording. Fording was when they could just drive their wagons across the river. And if the river or the creeks were kind of deep, they could cut blocks of wood, raise up the wagon boxes, stick them under the wagon boxes to hold them up over the level of the water so you can get water in the wagon. But on the deep rivers, they had to shuttle. They had to make boats out of some of their wagons. They're on mules and horses until they discovered a way to get through the Rocky Mountains at South Pass. Then they started taking wagons in 1836. And so then word kind of spread and they started organizing and getting wagon trains and stuff together. 1843 was the first large wagon train to make it clear to the Willamette Valley of Oregon. 135 wagons, 850 people, 5,000 head of loose stock. Pretty big wagon train.
Wow.
So we're going to be going right on the actual ruts of the old trails.
We just got off a tour. It was a 3-hour tour that was in the covered wagon that Morris himself built and traversed the Oregon Trail and the California Gold Rush Trail himself with his family. So that was really cool, a great experience. The kids had an amazing time, like helping drive the wagon and learning how to steer the horses that were pulling it. There was another family with us that was riding the horses, and it was just a really cool experience to be able to go and have an authentic crock pot steak dinner. Morris is very knowledgeable. He knows a lot of facts about all the information and everything about the settlers navigating and overcoming all the adversities. He was a wealth of information. This tour is highly recommended. We would love to do it again and are even talking about doing like a multi-day trip. It was a great time out there. We are Harvest Host members, and they led us out to a private property that we camped on, and literally there were markers 20 feet from where we were camping that officially was the Oregon Trail markers. It was a really, really great experience just to be out there as the sun set and seeing the stars and waking up to a beautiful view and an awesome adventure. Highly recommended.
Definitely something you can do with all ages. You can do it with infants if you're going to hold them in the covered wagon. You can do it with toddlers. You can do it with young children. Ours are 6 and 7. And you can do it with teenagers if they're interested in riding horses. There's just so much opportunity and so many different ways to explore. And definitely having Morris have all of the information and first-hand experience, I think it made it all better.